6 minutes. Ukraine broke the Russian nuclear power plant. Russia is weak. Whilst a Russian attack plunged a Ukrainian thermal energy plant in updated darkness on March 29, 51-year Antikyr did now not have time updated assume. He grabbed a flashlight and made his manner through the dust-crammed control room up to deter remains of the machine, because the partitions of the station fell, calling out to peer if the alternative important body of workers had survived the blast. "We are scared, like any ordinary people would be, but this is our work," stated Iyer, who has been on the plant for 23 years. Advertisement scroll updated maintain. Russia started out a second essential attack on Ukraine's electricity machine ultimate month, devastating as a minimum 8 power flora and numerous dozen substations. Kyiv says Russia used greater than 150 missiles and 240 attack drones in an unmarried week, from March 22, slicing off power, heating and even running water up-to-date million Ukrainians, up-to-date a parliamentary estimate. The depth of the assaults, that have also targeted sun and hydroelectric-powered power centers, pressured Kyiv updated import electricity and sparked fears about the resilience of an strength machine that up-to-date hobbled by means of a Russian air campaign in the battle's first wintry weather. Advertisement scroll up-to-date maintain. Russia has said the electricity machine is a legitimate army goal and defined remaining months' attacks as revenge strikes, up-to-date punish Ukraine for attacking Russian border regions. A whole crumble of the gadget that could cut off strength and water substances updated and up-to-date, is unlikely for now, the head updated of countrywide grid enterprise Ukrenergo Volodymyr Kudrytsky updated Reuters final week. Avoiding electricity gadget disintegrate depends largely on fast repairs of facilities, just like the one visited by means of Reuters on Monday, where people in protecting fits and updated hats worked in a sizable hole packed with metallic and concrete dislodged and twisted by using an airstrike. Up-to-date provide in the wintry weather, we need updated the constructing production, the roof, stated Andriy, whose circle of relatives has labored at the plant for generations. The equipment will freeze otherwise. Race TO repair. The plant requested Reuters no longer updated its area and the last names of its employees for security reasons. A unmarried unit their up-to-date energy a few 10 to 15 small updated updaters say, but a March 22 assault halted its power production for the first time, with latest strikes unfavorable almost all of its gadget. The plant's non-public updater DTEK has said its stations, which meet about a quarter of Ukraine's energy wishes, misplaced 80% of their capability in the assaults. The organization updated Reuters it hopes up-to-date repair at least 50% of the losses within the subsequent 4 months, with up-to-date costs predicted at $230 million. 3 nuclear-strength flora provide most of Ukraine's electricity even after Russian troops seized and occupied the 6 Recup-to-dater Zaporizhzhia facility, Europe's biggest nuclear plant, at the start of the invasion. However, the damage up-to-date Ukraine's thermal and hydroelectric era facilities is likely up-to-date make it up-to-date, navigate ebbs and flows of demand, strength officers say. And spare parts are up-to-date to come via. This system is not produced with the aid of any plants on Ukraine's updatedry anymore, specially due updated most of it got here from the Soviet Union, Andriy said of the plant that commenced functioning in overdue 20th century. We're doing everything in our strength and beyond, updated discover replacements. Patriots, patriots, patriots. Protecting power facilities and other essential infrastructure in a rustic the scale of France, even as also defending the front, is a major task. Self-belief that this example will now not be repeated once more up-to-date is the most critical issue updated. In the meanwhile, for us and for the essential body of workers who can't depart their place of business irrespective of missile attacks, stated Andriy. President Volodymyr Zelensky and other senior Kyiv officials appeal up-to-date their allies and companions. Almost every day up-to-date supply Ukraine with more air defenses. This year's Russian high-precision missile attacks on electricity generation belongings have dealt damage. That takes longer updated up-to-date than the moves on transmission structures ultimate 12 months, said tech spokesman, who declined updated be named. Ayer placed it starkly, they realize exactly what they're concentrated on, he said. Zelensky said Ukraine up-to-date coped the use of up-to-date piles for the instant, however up-to-date already making updated selections about what up-to-date defend. His plea for 25 Patriot air defense structures on Saturday followed months of Republic resistance up-to-date the passage of a prime U.S. Army useful resource bundle in Congress. On the energy plant, up-to-date paintings goes on around the clock regardless of the imminent threats. Every other employee, Ola, said the truth that Ukrainians had not given up-to-date him and others going. The men on the front strains are defending our U.S. He stated, and we are fighting here as a good deal as up-to-date. Get the latest news and professional evaluation about the kingdom of the worldwide financial system with Reuters Econ World. Sign on here. Boris loved his task running with technicians at the nuclear energy station in Zaporizhia. Born in 1968 in Poltava, a city in central Ukraine, he studied nuclear engineering on the College of Kharkiv earlier than shifting up-to-date Enerhodar, up-to-date in the south of the U.S., built updated house employees on the Zaporizhia electricity station. He joined the plant at an interesting time. Up-to-date of nuclear strength up-to-dated for development, he stated. Something new. Earlier than long he fell in love with a colleague named Ludmila. The couple married and had 2 daughters. Up-to-date updated satisfied, I studied new system, kept 3177227FC5DAC36E3E5AE6CD5820 with the traits of my profession. Up-to-date promoted up the profession ladder. I had my liked circle of relatives, my paintings, my dacha. After which the war began. Russia has knocked out or captured extra than half of Ukraine's energy technology, causing the worst rolling blackouts since the begin of its complete-scale invasion in 2022. Moscow's missile and drone attacks in latest months have homed in on Ukrainian power vegetation, forcing energy groups updated impose nationwide shutdowns while scrambling up-to-date repair the damage and find opportunity supplies.